Hello there. So in this video, I want to test AI generative art in a photo compositing, and I want to actually compare. I want to take it Adobe Photoshop with FireFly AI, going to one workflow, and another one's we're going to use it like MidJourney, take photo, put it in, upscale, do all this tricky stuff, and also try to compositing with this. It won't be truly going all AI. It actually will be workflow with utilizing AI, but I want to see which one is better so you can check. It's maybe a little bit long video become, but you know what? I'll put a chapters there so you can skip to the portions that you may be interested in. And be sure just stick all the way to the video. I'm sure we find some very interesting things that we're going to use. Okay, first, let's go select our photo. And right here I have one photo. It was shot on Canon R5 in a studio. I think it was 3 lights at top, and you can see right here on the bottom we have those kind of fluffy things. It is guts of the teddy bears. I don't know what I call it. It's like poly, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's come in a bag, you know, you just put it around. Very good things to create kind of clouds when you photo shoot. Okay, so we have an image here, and I'm going to open. Because it is shot in a RAW format, it should open in Camera Raw first. Okay, and right here we have our image. We're going to fix a couple things. First, what I like to do in Camera Raw, and let me just make it a little bit bigger. By the way, I know this is shot, I'm capturing like 4K resolution. And I was experimenting. I was going down to 1080p, what many people say, close up, or other things, going to 4K. Some people want higher resolution. Let me know what the resolution you prefer. Do you prefer when video shot in a 4K, or you prefer when video done in 1080p? So whatever resolution you prefer, let me know. And that has helped me a lot for the future videos. Okay, so right here you can see Canon R5 shot. And usually what I do, I look on those highlights. And we take our highlights and take this little bit down, because if we're going up, we'll lost some information. And with no technical loss, because it's a raw format, have it much more pixels. What is actually happened? We are compressing the dynamic range to our monitor visibility to actually 8-bit from 10, 12, or 18-bit, whatever you shoot in. So we'll take our down, and we'll take a little bit shadows and bring a little bit up. So again, take highlights down, take shadows a little bit up. That will flatten our image, because the dimensions come from the luminosity, yes, and because we flatten luminosity, we kind of flatten these dimensions. We will need to restore this a little bit later, but it's much easier to do, and we'll have more flexibility with this. Okay, so we're done this. Let's go down to the line. We'll keep it everything same from the camera. What I want to do is take our sharpness and pop up a little bit, and because it's done on a Canon, and Canon have an anti-aliasing filter up front of the sensors, so it's a I don't know the reason processing whatever they do. They had only a few cameras who doesn't have that. So the Nikon does not have an aliasing filter. So then you keep it your sharpness original. I'm just restoring to what was. We're going down in optics, and in optics I want to check remove chromatic abbreviations and use the profile correction. So it will adjust this distortion lens. And besides, doesn't matter how good your lens it is, you will have chromatic abbreviations mostly on edges. It's when color shifted like grenishy and purplishy, kind of like this, so we don't want that. It's all. And then next, let's go ahead and click open. Okay, now we inside Photoshop. Yes, and here. First, what we need to do is figure out what actually we're going to do. And usually I look on an image, and you know what, I don't know, I was thinking to do angel, but I don't think angel will work on this. It's looked to me almost like fairy tale, maybe like a river at the bottom and a forest behind, you know, kind of going over water thing. I think that may work better. Before we do this, let's do one small step. So I take all this image. Okay, copy, new, paste. So we'll just have 2 copies. This one we're going to do in Photoshop, and another ones we'll do with the MidJourney. So we'll see different ones. First, for this one, let's go take our canvas, and I'm just selecting canvas crop tool, and I want to change. I'll bring this a little bit up right here, and we'll extend maybe around this area, just like this. So this is a little bit helpful. If you look on a rule of third, you can see it's dividing the centers. It's where most our attention going with our eyes. So usually what you want to do, you almost want to take and put this on her eye right there. This is will be the center of our attention, and we kind of want to create around this. It's kind of helpful, you know, with compositions. Okay, before done this, let's go click down, and we can go with the content aware fill. So we have the actual generative. I think generative is first. Well, generative it's new one. So let's go use the generative expand, and it's actually will going to analyze our image. Oh, something was in my throat. Going to analyze this image and expand based on this image. So we'll just go select this way. So we'll press enter. You can see it's generating, and it's using content aware fill. It's fast fix, but I think generation will be fine. It's all what it should done, just create same gray background for us. Okay, whoa, it's taking a little bit time. Yep, you can see right here. It's actually create low resolution, but you know what? I'll give you a little bit secret about this gray backgrounds, why we want to use. I think this first one was better. So you see how this background, because I'm going to use it overlay type of mode on this, so create image, put it over as overlay, then we can create a kind of better blending in, you know, it's with a gray. If you're using just white or black, then you need to worry about highlights, everything. I like this crush kind of gray because it's blend very well. Well, okay, let's go to next. First, this stuff on the ground we need to remove it, and we need also remove on the back. Let's prepare first. So I'm going to take lasso tool, and I'm just going, hey, where's my lasso? There's my lasso tool. Okay, we're going just right here, select it, generative fill, and generate. If you don't specify anything in line, then Adobe AI will analyze the image, and based on the image, it's actually will put it in. And generally, it does very good job, and you can see right here, look at that, perfect. Okay, next, let's go remove some of this. I know it was kind of clouds, but you know what? I don't like necessarily clouds because we're going to put it like river or other stuff here, and I'm just selecting two of them. Usually I don't like select two, I like select one element at a time, because if I don't like it, this one, I can go, now I need to worry about two places because I want to place there and I want to place there. So it's kind of a little bit harder to do that way. Okay, but it seems I did a very good job actually removing this. Okay, we'll go there. Let's go next. And here. Okay, so that is our first. My main word about this image, that it is very high resolution, and let's just compare image size, and we can look, this is 8,000 pixels, 8,500, it's a huge, okay? So when we render, problem is, I think that doesn't matter, FireFly still render with 1024 by 1024 about, and it's good skew, change dimension, but after it's upscale, so it's why you're getting these blurry things. And to kind of overcome this, we needed render in small teeny tiny patches. So what I was meaning by this, let's go just like right here first. Let's select our subject, and for this we're going to select tool right there. There you go, our object. And then what, let me go Control Shift Alt E, Command Option Alt E. I'm just going to create brand new layer just in case, okay? And it's just take every layer below, combine them, and create brand new. So now we need to select our object, and right here, I think this object it's select. Okay, let me see if this one select. If not, we'll use a different tool for this. But usually it's will, yep, there you go. Look how well it's analyzed. So it's what we wanted. And we'll just click on this tool right here. Let's see, does it select? Yep, it's selected. So after this, we'll just click on a mask, and here we have it, our model. Very nicely done. Same things we can actually create and select another subject right here on the bottom. And we can also select something behind. So on this one, let's go just create maybe a generative fill for this. And as generative, now we need to put it words. And you don't need to put it like strict. It's more flexible type of language. And we'll have it old wood log laying on the edge of the river with the moss, high details, fairy tale theme. You know, the AI, it's help us to create stuff. Yes, it's all is creating, but in some cases, I feel it's like a roll of the dice, because you really don't know what is come up. Even you've done before maybe 20 times, your 21 will be different. You've done 10,000 times, 10,001 will be different. So that's what we try to do here. So we'll figure out, okay, and let's go maybe make like this. Tall grass in the river water. So I don't know what will come up, so we'll just go ahead, let's generate, and we'll see what we come up at this point. Okay, woo, it's better than, it's much better than I expect. Look, it's even fixed lag a little bit. Let's go a bit more. Next one, look. Ooh, this is also look very interesting. I'm actually happy with the result. Look, it's a depth of field, and oh man, you know what, let's see which one. This one look a little bit abrupt, but it's add water, and this one have it better grass. You know what, I may be going with the grass. You know what, yeah, let's go with this for now, and we can change all the time. So our next step is replacing background. For this, we'll just go on back and just select this background. Come on, there you go, like this. We'll see when it's a take all of the in consideration. Sometimes, because program error. Oh, look on this, we have it error. It's one reason why we always want to save it. And of course, the error will occur with a new technology, but it's good you saw that. So let's go ahead and save it and restart it. Okay, so we have it a large image. I bet if I going again to select, it's give me error. So we need to approach a little bit different. And approaching, I'm going just right here, select Control or Command click to select our mask with models, and we're going to filter selection. Where is my select inverse? So we'll just inverse all the selections, and now I think we can have a generative feel to everything. So for that, we'll go inside and let's type what we need. We need like magical forest. Yeah, let's go deep magical forest, creepy feeling, low fog, haze, maybe dead trees, twisted branches. I think that should be work. Maybe pine trees, and mushrooms, flowers. What do you think? Well, let's go tall grass, just to match what we have there before, and lush. You know what, if I misspell something, hey, it's more creativity. Okay, so let's go ahead, we'll click generate. So this is take time, and think about this, this is a huge, it's 8,000 pixels, 8,500 pixels. So it's sending to the server. From what I understand, Adobe using a huge farmer of NVIDIA cards, GPUs there, and they're processing, performing all this magical, no, it's not magical, but performing all that stuff, and now it's sending back to me the result. Okay, okay. Whoa, I don't know if I like this, but it's okay. Remember that we're going to do with a little bit more twist with this. So it's kind of need creative approach, and we're going through 1, 2, 3. I think this one may be better. Okay, we'll take this and drag and drop below pop, just under there. See, like right there. Of course, it does not necessarily look very good. We need to kind of figure out, like, for example, see like these areas right here. We want to blend them because they did not blend very well. And here's where we start, take those teeny tiny patches and apply them to this. Again, I'm not sure if I like it or not, this backdrop. You know what? Let me go check. So we have this backdrop. Let me see what we have here. Yeah, you know what? It's kind of hard to. We can actually try to send back in and try to generate again. You know, but I think maybe it's work. Okay, let's go do this way. We copy same string, yes. We'll go back to right here. Let's go back to our number 1. I think 1 or 3. Which one I like better? I think 3. 3 was best. Yeah, let's leave it 3 right now. And usually you can go over again and again, see which one you like it, you know, till generate. But I think this is look a little bit better. Next, we're going to change some stuff. Like, for example, we'll take our lasso, go on a top layer, okay, and right here I'm just going to select the edge right around there, generate a fill, paste what we have to do, and let's generate. So this is actually, we'll take this area and we'll blend it, and this is kind of what almost you want to do. You want to take almost edges around and kind of start blending them, because otherwise it does not come up very well. And you can see, whoa, what is that one come up? Deep magic? No, I don't think it's look very magically. Nope, sorry, it does not work this way. Okay, let's try otherwise. Let's go again with a river, and if you don't remember, we can go back to our original. If we click right there, okay, which one? This one? I think this is our river. No, that is our river. Yeah, there you go. I'm like, okay, so then we can go copy our prompt, which is kind of nice, it's remembering, and then we can go back here, select it right there, generate a fill, paste what we have it, and now we will go and generate. And for some reason, you notice it does have quite a bit hard time to do this. So maybe we should try without. Yeah, so let's go ahead, just take smaller piece right here, and we'll just generate a fill and without anything. So we'll see, because sometimes maybe text is actually confusing. So in this case, if we do, we'll let kind of analyze all image, everything, and maybe create that way. So let's go ahead and see. That one may actually work a little bit better. And yep, of course, you can see it is, yes, it's worked definitely much better. So okay, let's go select this element right here. Okay, same generative fill, generate. So we'll let AI to figure out what it is and just remove all of this. Because if you look closer, what's happening right on this edges, we can see this gray kind of edge, and we want to remove that gray edge. And look, oh yeah, it's way to go. Okay, so let's go ahead right here, and I'm going to just select this area. Even with grass, let's go try with a little bit grass. We'll go select this stuff. Okay, let's move it a little bit more. Hold down shift so we can multiple select, and we'll just go and select with the grass. There you go. Generate a fill and generate again. Hey, look, it's worked perfectly. Okay. Ooh, go back right here. That is look very good. Look on that. Yeah. So next, what we want to do is obviously with her hair, because it does. I don't think it feels very good. So let's go ahead. We'll do same, and it's probably best we experimenting just a little bit. So we'll go select just edge right here, because we don't want it, you know, kind of be sure it's work together. Generate a field, generate. We'll see how this come up, because I'm afraid we'll lose something with the hair, so we'll figure out with this. And as well, this area, I think it's kind of okay. It's not bad. It actually does a very good job. Okay, not too smooth. Oh, this one, okay. What do you think? I think this one kind of give it a little bit more interesting look, so we generate this way. Also, usually you look, if I don't like this tree, we can just go select specific just this area, generate a fill, generate. So overall, going around and now creating this teeny tiny patches kind of generate. Of course, the little bit does not lighting, it does not work. So we will need it retouched a little bit more in this case. Will this tree look a little bit better? Yeah, I think this one will look better. Okay. Okay, so let's take care of on the shadows. And normally I look, and this is actually shadows from going. I think it's actually analyze lights very well, because look on her face. We have lights coming from the right to left, and look on the trees. They're going from right to left. So it's AI did a very nice job on this. However, we still have some problems around there. And then what? Just to experiment, we can put it maybe some dark figures, something, or darker right there a little bit. Okay, next step, what we want to do in this case, it's a usual process, usual steps. That's what I'm actually taking and smoothing. So let's go ahead, try to do this. Control Shift Alt E, take everything combined together. We'll go next to filter. We'll go to noise, dust and scratches, and in dust and scratches, we're going to just a little bit remove it, kind of around that area. Click OK. Let's go next. We're going to click on mask. Right here we have it, our mask. It's kind of hiding because we created a black one, yes, but we want paint back on her skin. So for this, we're going to use it white color. We're going to use it 10% opacity, and we want to be sure we're on a soft round. So then we can start kind of soften a little bit. This is also help us to blend overall with the image. Okay, and on this one, let me just drag. Oops, where are you? Right here. Why I cannot drag? Oops. Somewhere I can grab and drag. There you go. Just remove this a little bit away. There you go. So we drag a little bit smooth on her. Then let's go again. Control Shift Alt E. Again, we'll just create the the stackable things, and we'll go to filter, stylize, and we'll go to oil painting. Oil painting is a little bit secret here, because with this stylization, we can kind of blend them very well to create all look like a painting. And we'll have a 10 cleanness, 01. Let's go click OK. And it should create kind of like this. See, we don't necessarily want to use it everywhere. We'll specially use for this, but we want to filter, sharpen, unsharp mask. So we want to bring sharpness quite a bit higher. Yeah, you see, it's almost create like brushes. Let's click OK on this. Again, Alt or Option and click on a mask. It's create mask and hiding. And now we can paint in. First, of course, I want paint on a hair right here. And that is even blend even more to areas where we want it. So right here we'll blend. Let's go increase size. And I'm just a little bit blending, painting on the trees. Give it this kind of effect. Also, it should be look very good on the grass. Look at this. Yeah, it's come up very nicely. Oh, why do I have it my guide? I don't need guide here. Well, we'll remove it shortly. Okay, right here, let's go paint a little bit more. And just generic, it just add, you can see kind of this little bit twisty to the grass, creating almost look like a painting effect by removing some of this noise and detailization. And by doing this, we are focusing on our model. Okay. There, let's go add a little bit on the back. There you go, and a little bit right here was a closing. I want to create. There you go, perfect. Okay, Let's zoom out. Yeah, look on this. That is already look very good. I like it. Let's come up. Okay, so next, let's add dodge and burn, because shadows, it's what we need. We need to add some darkness. We need to add all the stuff. So for this, we'll go create a new layer. And let's go and name this dodge and burn. Okay, this one will be brush. Okay, this one will be smooth. And we'll take all of this, our magical layers, up to here. And we'll call this GAI, generative AI. Okay, dodge and burn. What we need to do, we need to go edit, edit, fill, and we're going to fill with 150% gray, 100% opacity, normal mode. Okay, our next step, take this layer and convert blending mode to the soft light. Okay, then we'll take our brush, black, 10%, same as we're using before. And now you can see we can add shadows. First, what I'm going to do is work on our model. And right here we have her feet, and I'm just going to add a little bit more shadowing. So around here, her feet. And as you're doing this, you can always just go switch X to the white and just add a little bit highlights. That will emphasize some of the elements, like on her arm a little bit. Again, dark back to the dark. Right here should be much darker. So, and that's why some does not affect. Actually, I do like, look, it's created shadows actually from her sitting. Very good. Yeah, it does. It's a very nice tool if you're using how you prefer. Okay, right there, a little bit darker. Okay, maybe a little bit more around here. Let's work on face a little bit. And on a face, what I want to do is add a little bit more contrast here. Okay. Then switch to the white. We'll go to the nose. Let's add a little bit highlights on the lips, on the chin, and on the cheek. So this is just to create a little bit more dimension. Remember what I says about creating, because we flatten a little bit before, and this way we kind of deflatten almost. Okay, let's zoom out, and so it's just like right there. You see, it's add a little bit more. Okay, next we could done a little bit. I think play a little bit more with shadows in general. Right here, I just want kind of create darker, you know, almost like it's emphasized a little bit on the lighting. Okay, next we want to create exactly the same layer. Okay, so we'll go fill up with 3% gray, all that stuff. The reason is I like to separate my background with my model, with the dodge and burn, and that's what we're going to do. I think this is a little bit too bright because it's take a lot of attention from our scenery, and actually I want to make it darker. I want attention going not on this bright spot right here. See where I'm taking down? I want to actually have attention going to our model, and it's the best way to do this by darkening, because our eyes usually going to the bright spot first. So this is what we're trying to do here by applying that. And if it's not enough, and you can see right here, let me show you. So this is actually our layer. See how darker there? So, and if it's not enough, we can create another layer, okay, and put it this only in a multiply mode. Then we'll go Alt and select black from this somewhere around 10%, and we can just also just a little bit going like this, paint slightly over in those areas. So it's create just slightly, you know, make it darker, kind of almost this area, like right there. I think it just look a little bit more creepier. There you go. Okay. Woo. What do you think? I think it's coming up actually quite a bit interesting. Now we want to create even more interesting things. Overlay we want to create with some haze, fog, so we can do this way, and you can use it brushes. The easiest way probably to do is just create new layer, take the normal brush, and right here we have our brush. We're going to the just soft round will work. If you have any special brushes, and I have a bunch of different, we won't use this, but we utilize even like this brush. Okay, you can use like this brush. So let's go 0. It's a 10%, 100% right here, and I'll just show you. So what do we do? We'll just go like right there, a little bit right here. Okay. Next, we want to go filter, blur. Doesn't matter. You can create any type of noise. Okay. All what we care, it's a non-uniform type look, and it's what does it right there. See, creating this kind of stuff. Okay. And then we'll switch this to soft light. And there's our before and after. You can see it's add a little bit kind of hazy, foggy look, and you can play around with this color, or if you want it, you can also just go ahead and create maybe kind of, you know, just a little bit like this. And we'll go again, filter, blur. Where's our guys? There you go. There's our blur. We'll click OK, and now we can leave it even like this. We'll just only take it a little bit down. Just generally, you know, create a little bit haze. So this is one way. Another thing, of course, because we let me go ahead, just put it that one in a group, and I will name haze. Okay. This is our darkness, dark. Okay, and there's a global dodge and burn, and this one is because we did smooth one place, we did another one, so we have it all this grain in the image going all over places. So we need kind of fixed grain. For this, again, we'll go to edit, and we'll go to fill, and we'll fill with 100% gray. So let's go click OK, and next we're going to filter noise, and we're going to add actually noise to this. Let's go have it 6 amount, uniform monochromatic, OK, and switch this mode to the soft light. Okay, let me switch to the tool. If when it come closer, you'll notice now we have a kind of uniform noise. We're going through main image and other ones, make look a little bit together. And of course, because the color, all the stuff, the color is our last touch for this. And we're going to create selective color. And selective color, let's go create select blacks. And we'll take on a black, and you can see right here, we can a little bit more going crush black. It's up to you. I'll just put it -4, a little bit softer. Take it to the bluish, greenish, kind of cyanish. And this is our shadows. Yeah, so I like shadows a little bit colder, and we'll go take our midtones, and we'll bring them a little bit to the warmer area. So we'll go about maybe 3. Let's go this yellowish kind of look right there, and a greenish, just a little bit. Okay, we also can look how bright or darker we want it. I think if we go maybe like 1 will be good. Let's go now work with our whites. And whites, you can see we can go flat white or a little brighter. I think I'll bring a little bit brighter. And on this one, actually, I want to go a little bit cyanish look. So notice how already it's having these cool themes going around here. Let's go next. We'll go select greens. This is our greens, and I want a little bit more saturated, a little bit darker green. So we're going like reddishy, playing with the color. See, I don't want them bluishy. I want them more, there you go, like swampy, almost kind of look swampy things. We can also look, I don't think we have that many blues here, so we don't have it. Primarily we have those colors. We may have it a little bit on a red because our trees and her clothes, and the red I want also have it a little bit darker, a little bit cooler, not so much, and maybe, you know, swampy as well. No, like this. I think this is 0 was good. Okay, there you go. So here's our image we created with Adobe AI, FireFly. You saw how we create compositing. So we take our image, we extend it, we created all of this compositing inside here. And this will be before and after. Look at this. Well, let me know. What do you think? Do you think it's look okay? Of course, you know, it's take very fast and we try to experiment, try to create this stuff. But let me know, what do you think about this, if it's work or not? And you know what? Don't run away. We have another help to do. Yes, we have actually to do with MidJourney. That will be a little bit different path, and we sure have a different effect. But I hope you will kind of can compare and see the Adobe FireFly. It's one of the powerful AI there right now, generative AI, and a MidJourney, one of the creative. I think they can create unbelievable images. It will take a little bit different type approach is what we're going to do, but let's see what we can do with that. Okay, we did one with Photoshop FireFly. Let's do now with a MidJourney. Of course, the result will be different, and it's no question because there are different approaches with different workflow, but we'll see which one you think it's look better. So first, let's be sure we have the same format, and for this I'm just going to select Tool, Crop Tool, and I don't want generative, we just backdrop. So we do as we can. We're going right there. Let's go expand, drop down to just kind of similar what we did it. Remember what I done this going in here, kind of right there. Where's her eye going? Like around there. And I think this is about what we done before. Okay, there's our image. One thing with the MidJourney, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this image as the guidance inside. But to do this, we actually need to change a couple things. We'll come back to this image, but I want to take this one, and we cannot do generative. So for that, we'll go just use it, old patch tool. We'll just select area, put a patch right there. We'll select this, and it's, you can do clone tool, you can do any other ones. I am just be sure we have it all gray stuff, and preparation is normal. It's, I don't think it's kind of cheating. I think it is more as the okay, right here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I need to create new layer. Let's go just do the Control-Shift-Alt-E, just to combine all of them, and there you go. We'll just go put it right here one. We'll select another one, put it right there. We'll select another one. So it's just, you know, kind of cloning. This is what I used to do in all times without generative. You know, you used to take and you clone and you create another areas. All what our goal right now here, it is to create image that we can use it as a guidance inside the MidJourney. There you go. I think this is kind of maybe okay, there you go. Okay, so right there, just gray background, we put it here on there. Let's save this image, and because we're going to use actually Discord, it's where MidJourney running, we need a little bit shrink down because I think 8000 is a little bit bigger. Actually, let me check. We'll go image size, and we'll look on this, and like it is 8000. Yeah, it's a little bit too big. Let's go shrink a little bit. We leave it this as a default because I want to leave it this size here, but I want to take other ones and a little bit expand. So for this, we're going Control-Shift-Alt. Actually, let's go, yeah, Control-Shift-Alt-S, so it will save it. And we're going to save as JPEG. Really, it doesn't matter if you say PNG or JPEG, because when uploaded, it will take as a guidance and we'll use it after. And I understand sometime maybe I should use it, the local installation, stable diffusion, try to do same things. Maybe it's for another video, we'll try to do this. even with these two ones, it's already get long. It's get like hour-long video. So I probably lost most of you guys in the beginning. And those who continue staying, you are my hero. Thank you for watching this video, because you watching gets help YouTube algorithm say, hey, somebody interested in this, stuff he doing. So it will promote my video. And thank you for this, and thank you for things. You give me a thumbs up and subscribing, sharing. Thank you for doing all that stuff. It is the really very, very big help. Okay, so right here we're going 2000 pixels save. Again, remember this is okay 2000 because the image will be, I think, original 1024, something like this, and it should work for us. Okay, next step, we're going inside the MidJourney. If you don't have this, it is subscription service, so you kind of need paid, and you pay like $10, $30 or some, depending on the plan. Does it worth it? I would recommend for you to check my other video where I go with analysis and say if it's worth it or if it does not worth it. It's good, honestly, it's good work if what you're using for, you know what I mean? If you create poster, if you concept art or other things. And I know even some people in a studios where we used to work as director, art director in studios, we used as a concept art generator, not necessarily we using it's created, but just idea generated. And I know other people used artists as well. So it could be very nice tool, but it's up to you. But it is actually great, very good job. So what we're going to do here, first we need to go click on the plus and click on upload file. Okay, this will be our one. Okay, let's press enter. It's uploaded. Next, before we start using this file, we actually want to take resolution and everything properly. For this, we're going in describe. So we're going to use it. If I want to type properly, word describe here, will take image analyze, and we'll use some portion from this image to create our own. And I will just drag and drop here. Let's go press enter. And okay, this one is wrong message. We don't need this. We just need this one. And you can see it's thinking and it's come up. What we needed, it is this aspect ratio. So we have it exactly the same what we needed. And also notice it does give it some description. I don't think we need this description. We'll use the other ones. So first, what I want to do, I want to be sure I'm on a fast mode. For those who are using, they know it is previously a bit faster result. And next, let's just experiment a little bit with where's my prompt? Right here with a prompt. So what I'm going to do, we just select prompt. We'll go to imagine before we used anything. I just want to optimize prompt and see if it's worked. So this is, what is this? It said a woman in skirt sitting on the top of the dark background. We don't need this. We can just says, get a woman in a skirt sitting on the top right here. Let's copy this. And it said beautiful young woman. Okay, we're going to go woman sitting. There you go, on the top of the dead tree. It's what we have. Dress, I think we kind of leave it this. We don't care about background. This one I want ER. So we're going to take this one and we'll go put it right here. So, okay, stream, magical. I think this is kind of good. Again, just information, it's run on the MidJourney 6. Still be kind of in an alpha mode, but it should be okay. So let's go ahead, generate. It's take a little bit to generate this image. So let's see what we come up with. Okay, and right here we render. Let's click on preview so we can see. Okay, that is what we come up. Okay, it's a nice background. General, just look. I like how this come up, so it's can be nice. Next, we need to take this image now and work with this prompt. So for this, we're going to click, says imagine, okay? And we're going to click on the image, right click, as soon as it's preloading, and says copy image address. We just need link. Next in the prompt, we'll paste this path for this image. Next, we're going to take all of this prompt right here, that what we're using. We'll just select this prompt and space and paste it. So it's what we wanted. Only now after ER, You have options. You have it inside the MidJourney when it's processing. You can specify how much you want of the image influence. And because I'm not sure, so I will go multiple. I have it image weight. I open squarely bracket, and then I can put different values like 0.7. The one is the normal. So below, less, more. And I think they added to the 3. So we'll try 3 as well. So we have this. Next, we'll have it 1, 3 or 2. I don't remember. Well, it's giving me error. We'll try it. We'll see. So 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. So we'll just select this. Notice it's creating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different versions. We'll press enter. It's telling me, are you sure you want it? Yeah, why not? And it's now process 6 jobs. So 6 different variations give it to me. How say, if I was wrong about image weight 3, then it give me error. But it should be okay because we still have plenty of other versions running around. Okay, so it's done. Let's preview. This one is going with image weight. I think let's go with a 0.7 with this first. And because we have this lower weight, background will be better. But we can see the faces is different. Obviously, it's not what we wanted. But some of this, like these backgrounds, could be very interesting. We can use it. Okay, let's go 0. Let's go next. This is the 1. So a little bit more on weight on the image or the poses, but still a little bit different. Now we have it 2, 2.5. I think right here 1 and 5. So let's go look on 1 and 5. There you go. We have it 1 and 5. Okay. And we have it also version 2. You know, it's kind of look on the background. It is try to do this, and of course if we have it 3, the highest one, I think 2 and 5 other ones, I'm surprised it does not have it that close. So what we need to do is find something that we like and close. Like for example, I do like how this come up, yes, like this element, and we can use it some of that. But I think this one maybe, you know what, let's go rerun. Let's go, we'll go ahead, select one of these, and like I say, this is all experimental, we don't know, yes. So we'll go right there, we'll go to type imagine, paste this, except we're going with 0.4. So very low on image weight, kind of. But we'll see that it's creating, because so far, honestly, I don't see anything, you know, I want to closer on a pose. It says it's sitting on a log. It's kind of try to do, and we can take some of this element and apply it, but it will be a little bit tricky on a blending. That can be a little bit more tricky to do this way. Actually, I like log right here. We could also just go ahead, try take background itself. So we're going 2 ways. We'll take also just that image, and let's go just imagine, paste. And right here, instead said woman, we can say dead tree log, like right there. So let's go dead tree log, swamp over simple water, deep forest in the background. Yeah, let's do this way. So we'll kind of to create background. We'll try 2 different ways, and we'll go and you know, thank you for watching. You're part of this experiment. What are we going to do? So we'll do this way, and we'll just create. Okay, that is our 0.4. Let's preview. And you know what? Actually, this one look kind of what interesting, but I don't like. Yeah, you kind of go between. This may work also very well if we're replacing. You know, let's just as example, let's go try to take this one. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So we upscale 3 number here. Any other ones should we take upscale? We could try to fix these. No, I think that is okay. And this one, let's upscale number 3 as well. So we'll have 2 upscales, both number 3s. This is still rendering our log. We can look preview a little bit on here. And we have a kind of nice log here. They all look very beautiful as a backdrop. So let's go ahead, number 1, and number 4. So next step, what we want to do, it is we can actually change slightly stuff. For example, we can adjust, and we can adjust 2 different ways. One, we can take region. If we click on the region, it will open for us, and here we can just take and replace what we wanted. Actually, I think lasso will work better this way. So we can actually go like select, stuff that you don't want it. Okay, sometimes it's going to be, I don't know, this selection tool, it's kind of, you need to get used to this. Right there. So we can do this way, you know what I mean? Just render. But generally what I want to do, I want upscale. So, and we want to do upscale creative. I find creative work a little bit better. So we'll upscale this, upscale another one, so to give it us quite a bit good size. Same with this, we'll go upscale creative and upscale one more. So we upscaling all of these images. Also, if you like some of this, you can make variations. So let's go ahead and create variations on this. We can also zoom out, pan. This is what nice tool about this. If you create one, you can kind of play around this way. Okay, let's see what, okay, that is our render. You remember it was mixing, so we can actually work a little bit with elements here to replacing. So the regions, we can leave it that region and just leave it. You know what? Actually, I like it. Maybe we should do this way. Let's go vary with region. And we already pre-selected only right here. We'll just take this image and remove it. Yeah. So we'll just make like right here. There you go. Just render background. We'll see what is come up with this. Okay, the upscale is done, and you can see it's all of them. So we can go ahead and save these images, and we can preview image, and let's go ahead and say open in browser. You can save couple different ways. I think this is quite a bit nice resolution. And then we also have it there. Look, it's nice. It's replaced with a piece of log, but we have a lady there. We don't need it. We just needed this one image. Okay, and also when it's done, let's go ahead, save some of these just for the classic. Okay, that is normal size. You can see if it's bigger, it's quite a bit large size upscale. So yeah, we need to upscale these ones, upscale another one. So we have 2 of them upscale. I think we don't need this image, and we'll just upscale few of those. And let's go inside of Photoshop after, and there we start putting kind of together them. Okay, so there's our images inside, and let's preview them. So this is what we're going to use, and of course we just needed select. Let's look on this one. This is just a kind of like log, and we can go edit, transform. Let's go to flip it horizontally. So it's kind of right matching, and we can decrease a little bit to preview. So right there you can see the log sitting and lagging and one a little bit. I think it did not work very well. So this one may work a little bit better, and I'm going to say decrease a little bit. Yeah, I think this one may work actually better than I expected. Yeah, let's go ahead and try with this right now. Mode, what I want to do, I noticed something on the top. Let me press Ctrl T, Command T, and just scale. I don't think the scale was properly. There you go. Next, what we want to do, we can switch this to overlay mode or soft light. So you can play with all of these modes, see which one working. For now, we'll just leave it as a normal, and we'll go and press Alt or Option, click on a mask and hide. Next, we'll take our brush, and we want soft round, and let's go set to 10% opacity, and we can kind of start painting slightly in. We may want to change some options, and I'll show you what we're going to change because of the overlap model. So right there you can see it's kind of nice. And what I say overlap model, because we have, you remember right there, okay, let's disable this. We have this model, so we kind of need to hide her away if we want to do this. We can always do same way as we done before. You can just select, you know, like run there, and we can move it. We just need to select properly. Cancel. Let's go to combine, and we'll just like this. There you go. Okay. So we can kind of a little bit play around with the this as well with the legs, like right here. So you can select. It's in a way, you know, like old school, like we done before with a cloning tool. So we'll just go like just extend a little bit, and of course sometimes we just need it be a little bit more aggressive. Okay, right here. General, just to remove the model, but pauses will still be there, and we'll maybe come back a little bit after. Okay, right there. I think this should be good for now, because remember what we're going to do. It is take and put it right there. Okay. Now we're ready to take our brush. We can also a little bit cheat here, and I cheat what I was meaning. We can take our object selective tool. Well, it's utilizing Adobe AI, but it was selective before, and we can use the pen tool. You just save a little bit time. Okay, so we can select our model here, right there, and copy paste and put it on the top. So that way, when we create background, it's just a little bit easier. So we step out of boundaries, it will be a little bit easy to see. Okay, there you go. Notice the pause, what MidJourney does for us, it's creating this little bit better with the pauses. It's meaning kind of blending where the person was sitting, kind of give it a little bit easier way to do that. And right here, I think we can also make a little bit more around this area. Okay, let's go to, and let's go set maybe to 3. Yeah, so we have it a little bit. Yeah, I think the 3 will work a little bit better. Okay. It is important for us to hide, you know, the model behind. And we can gone like 100%. I just want to see how the blending will work. Okay, right there. And let's go now 100%. So I just want to be sure there you go. Okay. So the problem is when we start, we now become like our traditional compositing. So we was using how layout, we did all this stuff, but now we have a little bit problem with, let's say, the compositing. So we needed almost take and process over, be sure it is applied. Okay, let me see. It's still processing, still thinking. Okay, next, what are we going to do? We need to blend the edges. And we have it model under, you remember? So we have it like this. For this one, we'll actually take and we'll edge it. Notice the grain for the future. So we have this grain problem. Yeah. So let's go ahead, reduce amount. We'll create a new layer. And actually, you know what, let's go do even easiest way. So I'll go and control click on the model, it's select like this. We'll go to select, modify, let's go to contract by about 2 pixels. Then we'll go to select, modify, expand, no, not expand, feathering, selects, modify, feathering, and we'll set feathering maybe like 3 pixels. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and click Alt Option. You see how this cut off, so go on Control I to inverse, and this way we just create this smooth blending around the model. So just make it a little bit easier. Also, as we're doing this, we can go and oops, wrong layer, I need to be on a mask, and we can kind of blend a little bit into the water. Of course, we are way off on the sharpness and we way off on some other elements, but we'll fix them. So right here, let's go just a little bit, as usual, do this stuff. Okay, and if you've done before with me a little bit compositing, you're probably familiar with some of these steps. Okay, next we want to be sure, oh look right here a little bit darker, it's okay, we'll fix this. Next what we want to do, it is match a little bit on the colors, matching a little bit on the sharpness and everything. So for this on the model, I will create some of the steps. You remember when we smooth the skin, everything? So I'm going to just skip those. If you wanted to see how you can retouch the model, check the first part when we was working inside the Photoshop. So on this one, I'm skipping the stuff. I will keep it some with hair because it will help us blending, but the smooth skin is and all the stuff, I'll just skip it for now. Okay, next what we want to do, colors. Let's go ahead, select the curves, and you hold that Alt or Option and just link curves. So this way they are linked to our parent, and we'll set to the color mode. Let's go to the blue, and what I want to do, it is match slightly colors what we have there, and this is kind of like almost just slightly adjustment. I think it is not too red, just bring a little bit back. So we zoom out, you can see we start matching the tone. It's a bit more easy way, automatic way you can do these things, but right now we'll just do on by eye. It's all what we're doing. We're just adjusting a little bit, like right there. I think this one will work. Yeah, a little bit better. Let's preview. So before and after, just slightly tone adjustments. I think it's look better. Okay, next, you remember what we've done before, it is dodge and burn. So we'll go to fill up 50% gray, 100% opacity, and we'll go to link to our layer because I want to actually dodge and burn just only on our model first. And we'll use it black, 10%, soft as we did before, and we'll just add some elements like what right here was the food. So we want to do that. But she does not casting shadows, and we'll need to fix that. Okay. They're going right there. And the shadows just under her, so we can fix a little bit right there because she is floating, yes. So we'll go create a new layer, and we'll switch this to multiply layer. Alt and select just color below right there, and let's add shadows where she's sitting. So let's make a little bit more sense. There you go. Okay, now we tied her a little bit to location. Actually on the back, let's add a little bit more shadows. There you go. So look right there. A little bit better, I think. Somewhat adjustment. Now we need to cast back shadows on her. So let's go create a new layer. We'll again link. See how they all, and this is cast shadows. Cast shadows. This one will dodge and burn. This one color correction. And this one is low shadows. think that as will work. Okay, so this one we want to switch to the multiply level, multiply blending mode on this layer. Whoa, this was a long time. Next we need to select color of water, and right here we'll just start casting. The nice things about multiply, because it is cast not just darkers, it's also cast little bit of the coloring, and this is what we're doing. We cast this slightly coloring on her from water, so it will get a little bit more. See how it's blending with water a little bit better. We have it right there with her foot touching. We can create a little bit ripples. Well, we can easily just put it a little bit haze, just cheating a little bit, tiny cheating. Okay, so this is look good. Let's go Control Shift Alt E. We'll just take everything combined together. Filter, stylize, oil painting, same what we done before. It will help us to blend those edges, because if we click OK on this, and if we look closer, you can see right here how its stylization already happened. So we'll go Filter, Sharpen, Unsharp Mask. I don't think we need as sharp as before. You can just a little bit reduction, like right there, and hold down Alt or Option, click on a mask. So it's Create Mask, and now we can use it. Our white brush, 10% opacity, we can start kind of blending right here on the edge. This is what I want. I want with her hair. It's also cleaning. This is a nice way to clean up hair as well. And we're going down here, her dress, just a little bit. And this is, look, you know, upscaling in a MidJourney, it does not necessarily work better. I like to actually use, if I upscale image, I like to actually use it at Topaz. I have a good review on the Topaz if you're interested. It is upscaler, and I'll put a link down below. If you like it, this is affiliate link. Well, not total affiliate, but I will make a couple bucks on this. Same price to you, it just as affiliate. So I appreciate if you support that way. If you go purchase, just use that link. But just even without this, it's what I've used all the time. It's why. Actually, I don't think I have any other product I kind of like and promote, but that one I do like because I use it by myself. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's go ahead. Next, we should add a little bit more global kind of dodge and burn. Create new layer. Fill up with 50% gray. Switch to the soft light. And now we'll have it our black. And we can also go and kind of add a little bit darker right here. You'll just create a little bit more mood. So we'll add darker, maybe a little bit right there. Yeah, there you go. You know, just a little bit darkened scene overall. And next we go switch to the white color. And we'll just go and create like light rays. Yeah, so we kind of know why it's right here. So we'll create from here, kind of going down a little bit like this. A bit brighter. So general, just focus on the person. Okay. You know what, we did a lot of different, look, we have a different type of, I think, backdrops we can almost use right here. I don't like, this is overscale, I don't think it's right scale. This one actually also could work, but I think I prefer this. It's a little bit more fairy tale-y to me look alike. Okay, next, let's go ahead and add grain. We'll go create new layer, fill up with 50% gray, and before, we're going to filter, noise, add noise. And we're going to see similar things, so we can, you remember, because the noise in one place and another ones, and if we do this way, then our noise it will be uniform. So we can go to switch to soft light, and if we come closer, closer, you can see we should have a very uniform noise, but you know what, I don't see the, nope, there you go, maybe a little bit more noise need applied. Let me check. Soft light. No noise is good. Okay, it just help keep it this uniformity of our image. Okay, and next let's do some color, a little bit overlay, similar to what we done before. So we have it, and I'm going to selective colors as well on this, and let's, as usual, start with our black, and I want a little bit swampy. You know what, actually I have one thing I forgot before all of these layers. Let's go one on layer 6, create new, take a brush. Remember, I forgot about the fog. Yeah, so we're going to create our fog here. And what do we have? We have something like this brush again. Yeah, our friend brush. So we'll go 0, and we'll just go like this, little bit here. It's a little bit secret, how I said before, to hide, you know. Go right there, maybe a little bit. There you go. Okay, let's go to filter, blur, blur. There you go. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think this is about like there. Okay, and switch this to soft light. Overlay. No, we'll go with soft light. You can see, just add a little bit more kind of cover, and I do like it. And sometimes what you want to do, if you don't like necessarily bright, let's just take soft round. We can take this darker area. Be sure you sampling this. Let's go to here. We can modify our brush if we need it, make other areas, or you can also just make a little bit strokes. Just usually where you're hiding stuff, make it bigger, smaller, kind of, you know, just like this. Now go to filter, distortion, and we want to use a distortion. So in distortions, we'll go to the wave, and you can see how it's creating this nice, interesting wave. We can manipulate a little bit. I think like right there. So we'll just create, just remove, you know, this kind of streaky lines, create this way. We'll go same filter, blur, similar what we done before, only now we're doing with a darker color. Let's increase a little bit better, like right here. And we want to switch this to the soft light. It will go to the darker, or if you want more, you can go to multiply. But I think soft light should work well on this. Again, right there, we can a little bit readjusting. You know, maybe right here, and a reduction. So just play around with this. You can see it just add a little bit more depth. It's just hiding some of those imperfections. Okay, let's go back to what we was doing. We're doing on a black. We'll have it here. Let's go to, ooh, I like swampy kind of look. That does look creepy. But we'll go similar to other ones. So we'll go right there. A little bit of sandish color. Neutral, let's go to neutral to the warmer color. And we'll go to highlights. And the highlights will be, I like the shadows also. So it's kind of, you know, it is what nice things. You can always experiment with all of this. And this is our green tones. We'll just bring them a little bit down. Let's look on a yellowish. Yeah, and we'll bring yellow down. Ooh, I like green. Yeah, let's go with a reddish. Yep, there you go. A little bit on this color. Blue. I don't think we have it bluish. Inside magenta, we may have it a little bit, but I don't think so. I think this is primarily colors. And here's our image that we created. You know what? The foot still need a lot of work, okay, right here, because we have the reflection, and in some cases you can fix this little bit by providing some reflection. And to do this, you almost can go ahead, Control Shift Alt E, okay, creating, and we're going to edit, transform, flip horizontally. Next, we want to go switch this to soft light. You can see how overlay, we don't need exactly what we want to do is be sure like model cover with this. Okay. Next, we'll create alter option, click to hide, take your brush, soft, 10%, and then you can actually start painting on the top here with a soft light, and this will be blend just a little bit better. So it's kind of little compositing tricks, and as well it will create reflections if we need, because we don't have real reflections. See, she does not catch this, she's like ghosts. Yeah, so in this case we can also Control Shift Alt E, create another one, and we'll go to Edit, Transform, Flip Vertically. Okay, let's go take her right there. Now let's switch this to soft light as well. There you go. She's right here, and let's go to Edit, Transform, and this will be distortion is what we wanted, because we actually want to take this and kind of make distortions like there. There you go. Let's preview what we have here, because we can be this transform, soft light, overlay, hard light, screen. We don't need screen. Let's go with the soft light, as we usually do. Alter option, create another mask. Take our tool, and we'll just right there, just add a little bit. Reflection. Okay, we have an edge. I don't want this edge, so we'll just hide some of this stuff, but we have it reflection from her in a butter. Just small, details, touch-ups right there. There you go. Click, click, and there we have it, our image. Okay, let me go ahead and open our other image. Okay, before this, let's go see. That was kind of before and after. So this is compositing, and it requires some skill. So it's not like you just saw this take and hey, look, I can create. It does create some skills, but you should, if you follow you should be okay to create your own. But you can see with the MidJourney using how we compose, it is a little bit harder than with Photoshop. And this is what we did with Photoshop. Definitely we can kind of blend a little bit more in, but my goal was here to showing the different techniques we can do it. So in the one case we can do with the MidJourney, kind of creating preset settings and put it there. And the second we can do inside the Photoshop with just outlining. I honestly think Photoshop actually did a little bit faster and interesting way. You can do MidJourney a little bit more of. You need to create more background with the poses. Mostly I create poses so it's like reference where to place it, and select one that you like it with poses, and after you need to go inside the Photoshop and blend them together. But with directly in Photoshop, I think this was kind of somewhat faster to do, but it's also easier. And of course this is more involved with you to utilize properly prompts, to utilize some other elements. Right here I think my contrast rate a little bit off between model and this. Just when you look, and I do recommend when you work on your compositing or anything, stop that day, go next day and check. I'm sure something will jump in your eyes, because you get tired after your time, and after this you can, oh, I see this and this wrong, so you can adjust those elements. Well, I hope you found this kind of interesting. For me, it was an interesting experiment to see workflows between Photoshop and MidJourney, 2 AI, FireFly, and Stable Diffusion, or it's not Stable Diffusion, MidJourney AI, all these different types, and see how they both can help you with your workflow on creating compositing work. Thank you for watching. If you stick that far, you are really my hero. If you watch all the video all the way, let me know. I want to know, because these people who support me, you deserve more. And you know what? I have great giveaways I'm going to do. I have some pads, drawing pads, and other things that companies sent to me. And just for you guys who are helping with this channel, who stick with me, who watching all the way, I will have a special drawing. So let me know if you stick, let me know if you receive that message, so we can go forward with this. Have a great day.